Hello everyone, and welcome to this Revoicer tutorial. Now today we're going to be focusing on intentional misspelling, because this has been by far the most useful tool for me when it comes to customizing my audio files. So without further delay, let's go with Revoicer and I'll give you a few examples of how to do this yourself at home. Now, it's important to note that not all voices within Revoicer are equal. Some of the algorithm, the AI behind it, is different. So, each can have their own specific problems. When it comes to pronouncing certain words, not all of them will be the same. So, the first word I'm looking to tackle on is the word bow. This is just B-O-W. However, it can mean a couple of things, right? It can be, for example, if we're in some kind of medieval environment and we're shooting a bow and arrow, a short bow, a long bow. It could also be tying a fancy, cute bow on a cat, for example. Or maybe we are bowing to some fantasy queen or kings, or whatever the situation. Let's see how Tyler handles this. So let's shoot your bow. Let's see what he says.
Shoot your bow.
As you can see, that was not what we wanted at all. He defaults into bowing. So there's a bunch of ways, but the one that I like to use is by adding, correct me if I'm wrong, but I think that's omega. So let's generate the audio. Let's see how Tyler pronounces it now.
Shoot your bow.
I would say that's much better. So whether we're shooting our bow, or we're tying a bow, or we're bowing to someone, we now have the tools needed to modify this word as we see fit, so to speak. Now, let's switch things up a bit. I used Tyler. Let's try someone else. So let's try going with Axel. Let's go with Axel, and with him, let's say we jump from the medieval bow shooting. We're going to go into maybe some kind of action scenario. So what kind of action scenario would be complete without an Agent 007? 7. Okay, let's see how Axel handles this. So I'm curious myself.
Agent 007.
Come on, Axel. Everyone on the planet knows how to say this. No one says 007. So, let's have a look at how we can manage to actually get him to say it correctly. Rather than using numbers, I'm going to go ahead and just say 007. 7. Let's see how he handles this. Come on, Axel. You got this.
Agent 007.
See, that's much better. And now we can go into that action scenario without any kind of issues, knowing that Axel has got this nailed down. So let's go ahead and level this up a little bit even more. Let's use James from English British, because we've been using a lot of US English. So let's have a look here. Certain words such as Nevada, which is a simple word. Let's have a look at how James pronounces this.
Nevada.
So as you can see, James has definitely not been to Vegas in the recent past. Let's have a look at see what we can do with intentional misspelling to correct him. All I'm going to do in this situation is I'm going to add an H at the end. That's all I'm going to do. Now let's just see what he says.
Nevada.
And all of a sudden, we've got the word that we're looking for. And with that, I would say that we've covered some of the most important parts about intentional misspelling. We're going to be making another part to this, which is going to be part 2. I'm going to be talking more about phonetic spelling, or phonetic writing, and accent marks, which have also been a lifesaver. Thank you very much for listening, and I hope to see you in part 2.